Join me on my first attempt at making butter from raw milk. This milk I got a couple of days ago and it now has a clear cream line. It's kind of hard to see in the milk carton, but it's finally there. I found that using a turkey baster was the easiest way to separate the cream from the milk when it's in a milk carton like this without having to cut it open. Now I didn't take out all the cream from the milk. I got this much cream from a couple different gallons of milk to use. I'm using a food processor to churn my butter. I only used about half the cream that I had, just in case this first batch didn't come out right. I wanted something else to experiment with afterwards. And off we go. I realized pretty quickly that it was going to take a little bit longer than I expected, so we went out and gathered some eggs while we waited. Now we're starting to get into stiff whipped cream territory. Almost done. Keep going. Giving the final product a rinse in ice cold water. Now, I realized at this point that there was still a little bit too much moisture left in. I didn't have a tea towel or anything to wring it out with. I used paper towels to soak up a little bit extra moisture, and then I wanted to try and shape it in parchment paper. I realized, however, that there was still a little bit too much moisture in there, so I gently wrung it out in the parchment paper, whipped it up in the container, and the final product was pretty great. What did I do with that extra buttermilk? Added some red pepper flakes and fed it to the chickens for a delicious, nutritious treat. So it wasn't a perfect process, but it wasn't too bad for my first time. Here's to doing it better next time.